So on to number 2, basically how to get out of health insurance. So under Obamacare or ACA, Affordable Care Act, what's required is that absolutely everyone have health insurance by this extremely important date, March 31st, 2014. It is coming up. It is most certainly coming up. So under Obamacare, absolutely everyone must have insurance by this extremely important date, unless you have had a qualifying life event. A qualifying life event is like really big. It's like a birth, a marriage, anything along those lines. And if you have a qualifying life event, you have a new deadline, which is 60 days from this qualifying life event. So that's just there. So if you don't have health insurance by this very important date, you will have to face a penalty. But there are always exceptions to facing this penalty. So I'm just going to go into what the penalty is in a minute, but I'm just going to talk about the exceptions first. One exception is religious reasons. If religious reasons permit you do not allow you to have health insurance, then that is you don't face a penalty for that. Another reason is if you are part of a federally recognized tribe. I'll post a more comprehensive list below. It's a long list. And another really big one is if you can't afford it. Now, afford always must be defined numerically in numbers, so this actually means that the lowest priced healthcare available to you would be more, just gonna write I here, I stands for insurance, would be more than 8% of your household income. Now this is the lowest priced available insurance, so this is like the cheapest insurance out there. That's here. So if you are under these categories or under one of the more comprehensive categories I post down below, you need to fill out a form, an exemption form. I will also post a link to that, and then you can just go and you can fill out the form, and maybe you won't have health insurance. So, but however, if you aren't really under any of these categories, unfortunately, you will have to pay the penalty. So the penalty is $95 per person without health insurance and $47.50 per child, or 1% of yearly income. Basically, the penalty is whichever is greater. So if this is greater, then this is not applicable. And the most in penalty a family would have to pay is $285. So this is the penalty limit. Also, these penalties are going to increase every year. So if it makes financial sense for you not to have health insurance this year, then I mean you can go ahead and do that, but you should consider that they may not necessarily be true next year. So yeah, that's pretty much it.